place an Aston Martin DB11 amid the SUV pods and dull sedans of today's traffic, and it stands out like a Kandinsky painting at a yard sale. Sharply creased, with a low roof and tiny slits for windows. The DB11 is sinewy and taut through the midsection and bulging at the wheels. It's a car that appears to have been driven straight off an auto show turntable and onto the freeway. And yet, when it's slicing past the dawdlers, the DB11 gives off a distinctly retro vibe. There's a clear connection to the past in the DB11. And a lot of it has to do with the V12 in front of the driver. Not that the 5.2-liter is old. Actually, the engine is virtually all new. It's the lavishness of the thing that makes it seem pulled from a different era. The V12 benefits from cylinder deactivation and 2 turbochargers. Those turbos blow into the engine's nostrils, angering it to produce 600 horsepower and 516 pound-feet of torque. Power comes on strong right off idle, and there isn't a hint of turbo lag. While the experience of a V12 is one that makes us nostalgic, the DB11's acceleration is wholly of the 21st century. Blitzing to 60 miles per hour takes 3.6 seconds, and the quarter mile passes in 11.7 at 125 miles per hour. A Ferrari California T is quicker. But its snarling and barking V8 seems a bit bourgeois after hearing the DB11's 12-cylinder roar. It's a tad surprising that the DB11, at 4,222 pounds, is heavier than the DB9, the car it replaces. But next to the 5,000-pound Bentley Continental GT, the Aston is lithe and graceful. The DB11 is built on Aston Martin's new bonded and riveted aluminum structure that will eventually supplant the company's aging VIII architecture. Bolted to that aluminum structure is an elastic suspension that never abuses the driver, even if he or she selects the firmest of the suspension's 3 modes. Quick ratio steering offers real feel, with minute, tactile tugs pulsing through the wheel. Under-cornering loads. The front tires press hard into the asphalt and begin squealing as the DB11 approaches its 0.94 G limit. Unlike many modern performance cars, the DB11's suspension quivers and dances in response to hard work. Those small movements don't disturb the Aston's handling, but their presence bestows a liveliness and character that aligns the DB11 more with GTS of the past than with the arguably perfect and electronically simulated driving experience you get in, say, a Mercedes-Benz S-Class coupe. The DB11's closer connection to the road shows up in our sound measurements. At 70 miles per hour, the DB11 makes 70 decibels of mostly tire noise, a figure in line with economy cars. At wide open throttle, 86 decibels of purr make themselves known in the cabin. Aside from the noise levels, there's nothing inside the DB11 that is even remotely economical. Soft leather, perfectly stitched patterns on the seats and dash, and a new infotainment system borrowed from Mercedes-Benz make a strong case for the DB11's $214,820 base price. While it isn't the quickest or the sportiest car to be had in the low $200,000 range, the DB11 marries, in spectacular fashion, old ideas with current engineering and design. It's a charmer,